Alright guys, thanks for tuning in again. We're back at it again.
Yep.
Working on my truck.
Took the day off from school.
Yep, to get it done. It's making some weird rumbling, so it's undrivable. And so
We're gonna tear apart the whole front suspension, basically.
come on with us, we'll show you what we're doing.
No brakes until we get this thing done.
Alright, so we got tie rod ends, left and right. We got CV axle, front left, and we got lower ball joints.
It's a nice brisk morning here in beautiful British Columbia. Negative 15 probably, something like that with a breeze. So like negative 40.
Bricks! Jacks!
If you've never taken off a tire, make sure you do it in a star-like pattern. Because that's what my dad told me to do.
Woo! It's really cold here. No, my toes are numb. My fingers and my nose. But it's worth it.
Oh! A new brake caliper. I put that on about a week ago.
I also over the weekend did the front and rear U-joint for my drive shafts. So these are the U-joints that I replaced. As you can see, they're pretty grungy.
Oh, not that.
And the center support ring. These are not fun to replace.
So this thing right here is called the tie rod. And we have to take this off to replace it. But in order to do that, we have to pry this nice little ball joint thing right here out of this socket. And we don't have the right tool, so we're just gonna experiment. Ah! 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 Ah!
We literally can't do anything without that tool. We've hammered it. As you can see, we used every single tool there. Alright, so as you can see, we got the tie rod ends out with a little friend I like to call the convincer.
Alright, time to take off the axle nut. So I'm gonna get in here, press down the brakes real hard. That'll squeeze that caliper. And he's loosening it right now. Alright, so I squeezed it, this caliper went, and now this thing just comes right off.
Just taking this castle nut off down here. Okay.
There he goes.
Sing it.
What are you doing? Woo!
And there's the culprit. There were 4 bolts holding us in. Identical.
So, we took off the CV, the old nasty one, and bought this new one, but the problem is, it doesn't fit. It's too short. So now, we have to go get Grease Monkey Boy to go buy the part for us. So now we're just waiting around, I guess. So sometimes when you're working on cars in the cold, your hands get really cold So that's why we got little hotties. Yeah, you just take one of these, rip it open, shake it, and you stick it in there. There, you wouldn't even know it's there, but it keeps your hands so warm. Where's the Grease Monkey Boy? You pull through?
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! This is Grease Monkey Boy, remember him? And this is Grease Monkey Girl.
The moment we've been waiting for.
Oh!
Oh. And it's got threads. Fresh half
Threads.
With no further ado, let's get this on. After Grease Monkey pulling through, we got the CV half shaft assembly on. Took a bit of juggling around, but we finally did it. Got the tie rod on, tightened, and the lower ball joint. Yeah, it's a relatively easy job. Took us 3 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now we're just gonna put the tire back on.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Finished the truck, but it's still broken.
Yeah, unfortunately, so.
But thanks to Grease Monkey Boy for bringing the parts for
Couldn't
us.
have done it without him.
Thank you.
And yeah. Looks like there's only one thing left to do.
Like and subscribe. Oh,
Oh yeah. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that liked button and subscribe.
Whoops. I kind of broke his pliers a little bit.
Rusty Pete, you broke my dad's favorite pliers.